Welcome back, fight fans. Welcome back. It's the landlord, and it's time to serve some evictions. It's time to serve the eviction. And I've been telling people for a long time the PBC are full of ducks. I've been telling them the PBC are full of cowards. The PBC encourage nut holding. The PBC encouraged choker chains. The PBC encouraged high top fades. The PBC encouraged nose rings. The PBC encourages dudes wearing panties and keeping them on. The PBC encourages, slamming a refrigerator door with your hips. The PBC encourages, cowards fighting cowards, because that's what you are if you don't fight the best. And you know what? This is probably one of the best days I've ever had. So let's just be honest and unbiased. The PBC is fucking done in the heavyweight division. Let's be honest and unbiased. It's your landlord. Start with Deontay Wilder, the coward of the century. This man has ducked Dillian White. This man has ducked Anthony Joshua, all to fight, and tried to cherry pick Tyson Fury, and now he looks like an absolute idiot after getting dominated and stopped. And he turned out $100 million from Anthony Joshua, $120 million. Then you got Adam Kwanaki. Here's the problem with Adam Kwanaki. He turned down an Anthony Joshua career high payday. Why? Why? For nothing. Just so he could turn around and get stopped. The PBC would not let Adam pull his panties down and fight the fucking best. That's why. That's why. Then you get Andy Ruiz. And Andy Ruiz, at least he stepped up and fought AJ. But now all we see that was just a money grab. That was just a fucking money grab. Because if he was really about to smoke, he wouldn't have ducked 2 offers with Dillian White. He wouldn't have ducked 2 offers from Dillian White. He wouldn't have ducked 2 offers from Dillian White. How do you duck two major offers? What are we talking about? These guys are absolutely cowards. And then you get these idiots talking about Tyson Fury cheated with these gloves. That's nonsense because they can't accept their L. You can't accept your L, so you're talking nonsense about gloves. And so now it comes out that Tyson Fury passed his VADA test. Now these guys have nowhere else to go. They have nothing else to talk about. All they can do is support garbage because it's garbage supporting garbage. That's what these dudes are. They're garbage truck juice promotions. The PBC is garbage truck juice at heavyweight. Who's your best heavyweight? Who's your best heavyweight? Hold on. Jorge Medina. I respect that, Jorge. Now tell me how I'm wrong. Tell me how I'm wrong. Tell me how I'm wrong. I would love to hear your explanation for you to tell me how I was wrong. How am I wrong? Please, everybody in the chat, Jorge Medina, tell me how I was wrong. Did Andy Ruiz not duck Dillian White? Did Adam Kwanaki not duck Anthony Joshua? Did Deontay Wilder not duck, Anthony Joshua and Dillian White, career high paydays? Tell me how I was wrong, because those were nothing but facts. Hold on, the PBC is not trash. It is trash, not the fighters. See, here's the problem with that, Jorge. The fighters are trash, and this is why they're trash. Because they are a part of the PBC. Fighters make up the PBC. Name one world champion on the PBC right now, Jorge. Name one. Just name one. Just name one world champion on the PBC right now that's a heavyweight. Is Charles Martin your fucking king? Is Charles Martin your king? Is that who your king is? Charles Martin is the headliner of the PBC heavyweight division. You know why? Because everyone else is cowards. They're cowards. Don't put it on the PBC, just them, because they go hand in hand. See, fighters, the PBC works for the fighters. So the fighters always have the last say. So if the fighters have the last say, and they're signing off on that, what do you say? What do you say? If the fighters are signing off on this trash, the fighter, and see, and you know, the funny is, people don't keep that same fucking energy. They don't keep that same energy because when it's Bud Crawford in Top Rank, they say, oh, Bud Crawford shouldn't have re-signed with Top Rank. He shouldn't have re-signed with Top Rank. And then when it's Tyson Fury, they say, oh, Tyson Fury, we're never going to get the Wilder fight. He signed with Top Rank. Now we got the Wilder fight, and he smashed Wilder to pieces. There's nothing else. Deontay Wilder is garbage truck juice. Andy Ruiz is wearing eyeliner, choker chains, and mascara. And you want me to respect this man as a world champion when he just got outboxed for 12 straight rounds from Anthony Joshua? Then you duck a huge payday from Dillian Whyte? The funny thing is, all these people say, oh, Dillian Whyte is easy. Dillian Whyte is easy. Andy Ruiz can clown him. Andy Ruiz can dominate him. Deontay Wilder can dominate him. But you know what? Nobody's fucking stepping up to fight Dillian Whyte. If you don't want to step up to fight Dillian Whyte and you can't find your nuts, don't ever talk about somebody being easy. Because I tell you what, Dillian Whyte goes to the body. Dillian Whyte has an elite level left hook. Dillian Whyte's a problem. That's what dudes don't realize. Dillian Whyte wants to smoke. And you know what's funny? That these dudes turning down multiple offers to fight this dude. Why is dudes turning down offers to fight Anthony Joshua, to be the face of the heavyweight boxing scene? What are we talking about here? These dudes don't want the truth. They want to sit up here and nut hold Andy Ruiz. They want to sit up here and nut hold Deontay Wilder. What are we talking about? When Charles Martin is your king, what does that say about you? What does that say about you when Charles Martin is your king? You sitting up here, okay, with Deontay Wilder saying Tyson Fury's pillow fist. Tyson Fury's pillow fist. He can't hit anything. And those pillows knocked you the fuck out. Those pillows knocked you the fuck out. What are we talking about? Deontay Wilder was always garbage truck juice. Deontay Wilder was always at risk of getting knocked the fuck out. You know why he hasn't got knocked out to this point? Because he was fighting dudes. Who was he fighting? Who was he fighting? He was fighting Arthur Spilka. He was fighting Eric Molina. He was fighting Bermane Stiverne. He was fighting people that couldn't knock him out. He was fighting an 8,000-year-old ancient alien mummy in Luis King Kong Ortiz. That's who he was fighting. He was fighting dudes who posed no threat. He wasn't fighting pressure fighters. He wasn't fighting big punchers. He was fighting dudes who was either too old or who couldn't punch. But they were winning round after round after round. What are we talking about here? And if you support the PBC, slap yourself and slap your mama for raising you to be that damn stupid. Because if she raised you to be that stupid, you got to be an idiot when Charles Martin is your king. Charles Martin cannot be your king. This is what I'm talking about. Look. Everybody talk about AJ this, AJ that. You say what you want about AJ. Not only does AJ want all the smoke, he done fought. There's nobody in the heavyweight division, Tyson Fury included, that has a better resume of the best fight after the best fight than Anthony Joshua. Period. It's just not there. It's just not there. What are we talking about? We're going to be honest about this. We're going to be honest about this. And I'm going to tell you the truth. Look, AJ don't care about a loss. He wants the best. He fought Andy Ruiz. And lost, and everybody said he was done. You know what he did? He took that smoke right back. He said, let's run that right back. He said, let's run that right back. A coward wouldn't run that back. A quitter wouldn't run that back. That man is no quitter, and he's no coward. He ran it right back. And not only did he run it right back, he got those belts back. And when he got the belts, he said he want all the Wilder smoke. He said he want all the undisputed smoke. What are we talking about? And now you got people talking about, well, you know, AJ will lose to this guy. He's not good since he lost to Ruiz. So now Ruiz is nobody, when just a few months ago, Ruiz was a god on the PBC. He was a god on the PBC. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Absolutely. AJ, the resume of the best smoke. Dillian Whyte has a better fucking resume than Deontay Wilder. What the fuck is the world come to when Dillian Whyte has a better resume than Deontay Wilder? He not only does he have a better resume than Deontay Wilder is scared to death of fighting this man. See, Deontay Wilder doesn't mind losing to Tyson Fury, a guy who he thought was pillow fist. He don't want to lose to Anthony Joshua. He doesn't want to lose to Dillian White. He just want to lose to them. Absolutely. Travis Britton, salute my brother. Is it legal to box with metal rods in your hand? And you know, I got all the hate when I put this video out. When I stated that Deontay Wilder had metal rods in his hand, he had fucking metal rods in his hand. And we're talking about Tyson Fury and some gloves. We're talking about a Deontay Wilder who literally has metal in his hand. In his hand. No wonder he's knocking dudes out. No wonder he's knocking dudes out. But all these fanboys don't want no investigation on that shit. You don't want no investigation on that. You don't want no investigation on that. You don't care why they allow Deontay Wilder to have metal in his fucking hand. Can I tell you what? If Anthony Joshua had metal in his hands, everybody would be calling him a cheater. If Dillian White had metal in his hands, everybody would call him a cheater. Tyson Fury, oh, he's a cheater. He has metal in his hand. How is that fair? Everybody would be outside protesting with their nose rings and choker chains and high top fades. What are we talking about? These dudes is cowards. You know you're a coward when Charles Martin is your king. When Charles Martin is your king, you support cowards. I don't support cowardice at all. I support people who want the absolute smoke. If you don't want the smoke, I don't support you. I want to see Undisputed. I want to see the best. And the only way we're going to get that is getting the belt away from Deontay Wilder and not allowing it to be held hostage. And guess what? Guess what? Adam Kwanaki was their next hope. Adam Kwanaki was their next hope. Adam Kwanaki was supposed to be the guy that they wanted to put in a big fight. And this man got fucked around and got stopped. Adam Kwanaki, Deontay Wilder proved two things to me. You cannot be one-dimensional. You cannot have one skill and try to go through it. Move your fucking head. That's the problem. Deontay Wilder's got metal rods in his hand, and you don't see anybody saying anything. Nobody says shit. No one even cares. Oh, Deontay Wilder can have metal rods in his hand. It's cool with me. That's not cheating. How can you say that's not cheating, but then accuse Tyson Fury of some shit you can't even prove? What are we talking about here? The choker chains that these dudes is wearing must be cutting off the circulation to their brain. Oh, y'all thought this was going to be an easy week? You thought this was going to be easy? Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. See, this is absolute karma to the PBC. Why is this karma for the PBC? Because you think you can duck everybody and not get that smoke? You think you can allow your fighters to go on a constant hiatus of ducking and not allow that smoke? You know, before Andy Ruiz, lost to Anthony Joshua, this is what I heard about him. This is what I heard about Andy Ruiz. Everybody said Andy Ruiz wants nothing but the smoke. He wants to fight everybody. He's this monster. He bodies everybody in heavyweight. And now, after Andy Ruiz lost, oh, he needs a warm-up fight. He needs a tune-up fight. Oh, Dillian White's easy, but he needs a tune-up. So if Dillian White's so easy, why did Andy Ruiz turn down 2 offers? If he's easy, why'd you turn down 2 massive paydays? Who is he going to fight next? Chris Arreola? Nobody wants to see you fight Chris Arreola. Who wants to see Andy Ruiz fight Chris Arreola? That's garbage truck juice. If you're one of the people supporting Andy Ruiz fighting Chris Arreola, you're absolutely garbage truck juice. You support garbage truck juice. You support ducking. That's who wants to see Andy Ruiz fight Chris Arreola. Nobody literally wants to see that trash. Nobody wants to see that trash. That's it. Absolutely. Andy Ruiz could have stood up. He could have said, no, I want to fight. I want to fight Dillian White. I want to take that smoke. I want to be right back up there. No, but these dudes decide to be garbage truck juice. Garbage truck juice. Chris Arreola. So if Anthony Joshua said, I want to fight Chris Arreola next, what do you say? Now you'd have a problem with it. After Anthony Joshua lost to Andy Ruiz, if he would have fought Chris Arreola next, you would have been calling that man a coward. You would have been calling him a fucking coward. If Dillian White would have fought Chris Arreola, they would have said, why are you taking easy fights? If Tyson Fury would have fought Chris Arreola, oh, you're taking easy fights. But you know what's funny? You don't keep that same energy when it's a PBC fighter doing it, when it's Deontay Wilder doing it, Andy Ruiz doing it, Adam Kwanaki doing it. Everybody's okay with, oh, Chris Arreola's okay. He's a quality opponent. Who the fuck is Chris Arreola beat? And now Charles Martin is your king. He is your king. If Charles Martin is your king, you need to slap yourself. Anybody that want to see Chris Arreola fight Andy Ruiz is garbage truck juice, and you know it. You're supporting ducking at its finest. That's all it is. That's all it is. Adam Kornacki was going to be the new Deontay Wilder because he didn't have head movement. He only fought one way. He was going to get exposed eventually. No one can sit up and take shot after shot after shot. You need to have defense in the heavyweight division. And it's funny. They say, oh, Dillian White's trash. The man knows how to protect himself. The man knows how to be offensively diverse. Anthony Joshua, protect himself. Be offensively diverse. But what's funny is when Anthony Joshua beats, when he beats Andy Ruiz, when he gives him a boxing lesson, everybody said, oh, you're running. But when he loses to Andy Ruiz, they say, oh, he doesn't know how to box. So what is it? What is it? What is it? You cannot please a fanboy. You cannot please a fanboy because these dudes don't want the truth. These dudes don't want the truth. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? These dudes don't want the truth. I want a fighter that wants all the smoke. I want to see fighters that want to fight the best. I want to see fighters that are not scared to take on challenges. And none of those fighters are on the PBC. Everybody says, oh, hold on. We got a casual in the building. DSFG says, where AJ no stamina get all his new stamina from, ran 2 times. See, this is the problem when you deal with a guy who doesn't understand boxing. But don't worry, I'll flame him. Don't worry, I'll flame him. First of all, stupid. And see, this is the Danny Garcia's biggest nutsack holder. I've never seen or known that Danny Garcia had a fan club. I didn't know you could have a fan club for being a coward, but that's okay. We'll get him. So now he's saying Anthony Joshua had no stamina, and all of a sudden he had stamina. Now, here's the problem. Here's the problem. Did not Anthony Joshua box and go 12 rounds with Joseph Parker? Yes, he did, you idiot. Yes, he did, you idiot. He's always had the stamina, but he puts on size for bigger fights. He was literally training for Big Titty Miller and Terrell P.D. Miller. That's who he was training from, stupid. So if he's training for that, why would he, it doesn't make any sense. Why would he be looking to box Big Titty Miller, a guy who's going to sit there when he can bounce his head off the canvas? What are we talking about? Anthony Joshua already could box. He could already box. He could already go 12 rounds. He's already proved that by beating an undefeated heavyweight champion in Joseph Parker. That's what he could do. That's what he could do. Come on now. We don't want to play with these guys. We're going to tell you the truth. He already proved he could box. And that's how I know he was going to smash Ruiz in a rematch, because he was going to box him. People said I was crazy. People said I was crazy. They said I was crazy. Look, Andy Ruiz has good hands, but not good feet. Good hands, but not good feet. Absolutely. Manny Pacquiao, Sean Porter, the only 2 at the PBC that literally will fight anybody. And here's the thing. Manny Pacquiao got 1 more fight and he's done with the PBC. And Sean Porter is only with the PBC because he has to be. So he can get the fights he wants. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? These dudes don't want the truth. You sit up here supporting cowards. So let me ask you this. 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 Who on the PBC wants to smoke? Nobody. Nobody. Nobody on the PBC wants to smoke. Nobody. Does Errol Spence want to smoke? Does Errol Spence want to fight the best right now? Does he want to fight Terrence Crawford right now? Absolutely not. You know how he don't? Because he's running from that fight right now. That fight could be made right now. It could be made right now. And he don't even want to smoke. He don't even want to smoke. Does Caleb Plant want it? He had a chance to fight Canelo Alvarez, and he blew it. He passed on it. Does Jamal Charlo want it? He had a chance to fight Canelo Alvarez. He blew it and passed on it. None of these guys want all the smoke. Errol Spence don't want it. Who are we talking about? The only guys that truly want it, Manny Pacquiao, Sean Porter, David Benavidez. These guys want the smoke. These guys are free smoke. PBC is a place where you go to duck. PBC is a place where you go to duck. That's what you do. That's what you do. Salute to Go Beast Mode, the official sponsor of the IBFP. It's free smoke. It's free smoke. See, that's the problem. That's the problem. People take their career to PBC because if I see a fighter go to the PBC, I already know, oh, he's going to start ducking the best. Oh, he ain't going to want to fight the best. Oh, fanboys are about to nut ride this guy because you know what? There's no legitimate excuses why the PBC don't want any of the smoke. Mikey Garcia had an opportunity. He had an opportunity to fight Vasil Lomachenko, and he passed. Okay, fine. You lost to Errol Spence. Drop back down and go get your belt. And he didn't. He didn't. Oh, now I can't make the weight. He won't even go to 140 and fight any of the champs there. You don't appreciate guys who's struggling with Jesse Vargas and talking about you want all the smoke. That's bullshit. Those are cash outs. We got to be honest and unbiased. We got to be honest and unbiased. We don't support ducks. We don't support cowards. We don't support people who don't truly want to smoke. You need to want to smoke. You need to go get the smoke. All I smell is duck sauce when I see the PBC. All I see is duck sauce when I see the PBC. When I see a dude running from Dillian White, when Andy Ruiz turned down 2 offers for Dillian White, but if Anthony Joshua would have did that, oh, he's a coward. He's a coward. Imagine if the roles were reversed. Let's offer this. If the roles were reversed, if Andy Ruiz made 2 offers to Dillian White, everybody would be saying Dillian White's the biggest coward they've ever seen. They said he's the biggest coward they've ever seen. If they would have offered Anthony Joshua another fight, oh, he's the biggest coward they've ever seen. He didn't want to fight Wilder. Wilder's never offered this man a legitimate fight. Never. He's never done it. And that's why Deontay Wilder got the brakes beat off him. He got the brakes beat off of him. This dude, Deontay Wilder, coming to the ring, one fight dressed like Captain Crunch, the next fight dressed like Groot. You don't know what the hell you want to be. You don't know what the hell you want to be. You don't know what the hell you want to be. They gave you an opportunity to fight in the U.S. or the U.K., and you didn't want neither. So where do you want to fight? I know where Andy Ruiz want to fight. He want to fight at the fucking buffet. That's where he want to fight. You want to fight at the buffet? You want to fight Chris Arreola at the buffet for a plate of chicken. That's where you want to fight because that's the only smoke that he wants. That's the only smoke he wants is at a fucking buffet. That's what Andy Ruiz wants, a buffet smoke. He want to get that chicken. What are we talking about? These dudes don't want to smoke. These dudes don't want what's real. These dudes don't want to go to work. Go to work. The only fighters I respect at the top, and they don't have to be on the PBC. I respect Anthony Joshua, Dillian White, Terrence Crawford. See, it's multiple promotional companies. I even think that, guys like David Benavidez wants to smoke. Sean Porter, Manny Pacquiao. These dudes, everybody wants to smoke. But the PBC cowards, everybody in the heavyweight division don't want to smoke. Charles Martin is the only one that wants to smoke. He's the only one that wants to smoke. Charles Martin is your new king. That's your new king. Charles Martin is the guy that you want to run the heavyweight division in America. Charles fucking Martin. And he's already got knocked out and beat down by Anthony Joshua. What are we talking about here? We don't support cowards. Hey, hold on. We got to do this because my boy Boxing Monster says the LDBC are now claiming that Paulie Malignaggi is racist. They're now claiming that Paulie Malignaggi is racist. So now the LDBC want to call Paulie Malignaggi racist for telling the truth on Deontay Wilder, for saying that Deontay Wilder lost to Tyson Fury in the first fight, for being honest that Deontay Wilder got schooled and embarrassed in the first fight, that 2 knockdowns don't equal a win. So for the fact that Paulie Malignaggi told the truth, the LDBC want to hate and call this man a racist. You want to call this man a racist for telling the truth? For being honest about Deontay Wilder and the fact that he can't fucking box? You want to call this man a racist? You want to call him a racist for being honest? These dudes don't want the truth. They don't like the truth. They like to hide in idiocy. These guys are absolutely idiots. So Paulie Malignaggi, he's not even the best commentator, but he told the truth on that. Is Floyd Mayweather Jr. racist? Because he said Deontay Wilder was getting his ass kicked too. Is Floyd Mayweather racist? And Floyd Mayweather also said that Terrence Crawford is the best boxer in boxing right now. He said that about Terrence Crawford. But the only thing that people want to go back to is that, oh, Floyd Mayweather said Errol Spence can fight. So what? He said Terrence Crawford was the best boxer, period. The LDBC always is trying to twist words, is always trying to nut hug. They don't want to tell the truth. Paulie Malignaggi is not racist. He told the truth. Deontay Wilder sucks. Deontay Wilder is a one-trick pony with a big right hand. That's all he has. That's all he, and it was exposed. It was exposed. You pull a race cards because you have no facts. They see the people always go to the race card when you run out of facts. You have no facts. You can't explain why Deontay Wilder keep getting his ass kicked. You can't explain why Charles Martin is the face of PBC heavyweight boxing. You cannot explain it. That's why. That's why they pull a race card, because they cannot explain it. When you can't explain what the fuck's going on, you pull a race card. How do you even make a situation about two black fighters racist? And you know who does that? The PBC does that. They make a situation about Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence a race situation. You know how? Because then they turn around and say Bob Arum is pimping Terrence Crawford. How does that make sense when Terrence Crawford makes more money than Errol Spence, but yet Terrence Crawford is getting pimped? That doesn't make any sense. It does not make any sense. Okay, then they'll make another black on black fighter a race-based topic. Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua. How do you make that a race-based topic? How? Because then they say Anthony Joshua is getting pimped by Eddie Hearn. Here's the problem with that. He's making 80+ million in a rematch coming off a loss. And Deontay Wilder has never seen a payday like that. He's never even smelt a payday close to that. Period. See, but that's funny. So now you want to say he's getting pimped. Well, what the hell is Deontay Wilder getting? Deontay Wilder is getting bent over and fucked, because that's the only thing that makes sense. The PBC is pimp slapping their fighters. You know, at the end of the day, anybody that tells you any different is obviously a casual or don't know anything about boxing. Because if we're going to tell the truth, we got to tell it all the way. We can't go halfway. You can't make a racial situation based off of how you feel, or based off of your emotion. You assess a situation based off facts. And the LDBC is all delusional. The LDBC is dead. Anybody from the LDBC that would want to debate the landlord, please come in and I'll send you the link right now. If you want to debate me at any point, please step up. I'll send you the link. Be respectful, or I will destroy you, because the rent is due and the landlord is here. Salute the IBFP.